In a village in Nigeria, there lived a man named Nonso. Nonso was a hardworking, kind-hearted man with a heart of gold. Nonso had a wife called Nkechi. Nkechi was a barren woman, and she was known for her fiery temper and her relentless anger towards her animals. As a cattle rearer, she took out her frustrations on her goats, chickens, and other livestock, never suspecting the consequences of her actions. Unknown to Nkechi, her late mother had reincarnated into one of the goats in her care, hoping to bless her daughter with a child. Every time Nkechi lashed out at the animals, her mother's spirit felt the pain, unable to communicate the truth to her daughter. Similarly, Nkechi's father-in-law, a kind-hearted man who had always seen the goodness in his son's heart, had also reincarnated into one of the goats. His spirit, too, suffered from Nkechi's cruelty, longing for his son's happiness. Due to their inability to conceive and have a child, Nkechi's husband sought the wisdom of a native seer, a wise man known for his spiritual insights. The seer revealed to him the truth about the reincarnated souls in their midst, urging him to stop the animal abuse. The seer told him he would give him a mysterious substance, which apply in his wife Nkechi's face and also do same to himself. After that, take his wife to the cattle house in the middle of the night, and he will show the mystery the physical eyes cannot see. Armed with the seer's wisdom and the mysterious substance, Nkechi's husband returned home to share the truth with his wife. Initially, Nkechi was arguing with her husband, but later on she realized her husband went to meet a powerful seer. He implored her to change her ways and to treat the animals with kindness and respect. Applying the substance to their faces, Nkechi and her husband saw the faces of their reincarnated loved ones atop the goats. Shocked and remorseful, Nkechi realized the depth of her actions and the pain she had inflicted on those she loved. Nkechi vowed to change her ways. Words of Nkechi's transformation spread throughout the village. People began to notice the change in her character and the newfound harmony within her cattle farm. Even the cattle in her farm saw the change in her. Along the line, Nkechi got pregnant. Slowly but surely, the village began to reevaluate their own relationships with animals, recognizing the sacredness of all life. As Nkechi's pregnancy progressed, the reincarnated souls continued to watch over her, blessing her with strength and vitality. The mother goat, in particular, stood by her side, offering comfort and support, a symbol of the enduring bond between mother and child. Months passed, and the day of Nkechi's delivery arrived. Surrounded by her loving husband and the supportive presence of her animals, she gave birth to a healthy baby, filling their home with joy and gratitude. With their family complete, Nkechi and her husband vowed to continue living in harmony with all beings, teaching their child the importance of compassion, empathy, and respect for all life. The village, inspired by their journey, joined them in their mission, creating a community built on love and understanding. Inspired by Nkechi's story, the village established a healing circle, a gathering where community members shared their experiences and learned from one another. People from all walks of life came together, fostering a sense of unity and collective growth. Nkechi's farm became a sanctuary for animals and humans alike, a place where all were welcome and treated with respect. With the support of the community, she transformed her farm into an educational center, teaching sustainable farming practices and the importance of coexisting harmoniously with nature. The positive changes initiated by Nkechi and her family began to spread beyond the borders of their village, inspiring neighboring communities to reevaluate their relationships with animals and the natural world. The ripple effect of their actions reached far and wide, creating a movement rooted in compassion, respect, and unity. Years passed, and the world began to change. Nkechi's story became a beacon of hope, reminding people of the transformative power of love and the boundless potential for positive change when we embrace the interconnectedness of all life. The end. Subscribe, like, and comment.
As the sun rises, casting golden hues across the village, the market springs to life. Vendors arrange their stalls, displaying vibrant fabrics, gleaming jewelry, and fresh produce. The air is filled with laughter, chatter, and the enticing aroma of spices. Children dart between stalls, their laughter echoing through the Bosley Market. Amidst the colorful array of fabrics, Amina stands proudly, showcasing her family's legacy. Kwame approaches her stall, his eyes lighting up with admiration. As their eyes meet, a spark ignites, a silent acknowledgement of something special. In the heart of the bustling market, time seems to stand still for Amina and Kwame. Their laughter rings out, creating a bubble of serenity amidst the chaos. As they converse, the world around them fades, leaving only the two of them in their shared moment, seeking refuge from prying eyes. Amina and Kwame find solace under the shade of a majestic baobab tree. Its ancient branches provide a canopy of privacy as they share stories, dreams, and whispered promises, forging a deep connection. Despite their growing bond, challenges arise. Amina and Kwame face a disagreement that casts a shadow over their relationship. Concern and uncertainty cloud their expressions, testing the strength of their newfound love. With open hearts and honest communication, Amina and Kwame find their way back to each other. Their smiles are genuine, reflecting forgiveness, understanding, and a renewed commitment to their love. As night falls, the village comes alive with music, dancing, and laughter. The rhythmic beats of drums fill the air, beckoning everyone to join the celebration. Amina and Kwame dance together, their joy infectious, uniting the village in a shared moment of happiness. With their hands entwined, Amina and Kwame stand at the edge of the village, gazing towards the horizon. The sunrise paints the sky with hues of pink and gold, symbolizing new beginnings and the endless possibilities that await them.
Once upon a time, in a small African village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, lived an elder named Kofi. Kofi was known for his wisdom, kindness, and compassion. Villagers from far and wide would seek his advice on matters big and small. At the other side of the village life shudder, she have just a son called Kwame. Kwame was a handsome boy who loved adventure and everyone loved him. One bright morning, a distressed shudder approached Kofi, tears streaming down her face. "Elder Kofi," she cried, "my only son has gone missing. I've searched everywhere, but I cannot find him. Please help me." Without hesitation, Kofi gathered the villagers and organized a search party. They combed through the village, calling out the boy's name, Kwame, 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 but there was no sign of him. As the sun began to set, hope began to wane. Just as the villagers were losing hope, Kofi called everyone to gather around him. "Listen closely," he said in a calm voice. "We must not give up hope. We must believe that we will find the boy. Let us search the forest one more time, with faith in our hearts." With renewed determination, the villagers followed Kofi into the dense forest. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they heard a faint cry. Following the sound, they discovered the lost boy trapped in a thicket. Scared but unharmed, the villagers cheered and rejoiced, grateful to Kofi for his wisdom and leadership. The mother embraced her son, tears of joy streaming down her face. "Thank you, Elder Kofi," she whispered. Kofi smiled warmly, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. Never lose hope, for miracles do happen when we believe. As the villagers returned to the village square, they were greeted with cheers and applause. A feast was quickly prepared to celebrate the safe return of the lost boy. Elder Kofi sat at the center of the gathering, sharing stories and wisdom with the villagers as they enjoyed the feast. The mother approached Elder Kofi, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Elder Kofi," she said, "I cannot thank you enough for bringing my son back to me. You are truly a blessing to our village." Days after the incident, Elder Kofi gathered the village children around him. He shared the story of the lost boy, emphasizing the importance of sticking together and looking out for one another. Years passed, and the story of Elder Kofi's wisdom and kindness spread beyond the village. His teachings inspired generations to come, fostering a community built on love, compassion, and unity. Please share, like, comment, follow, and subscribe.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Nigeria, nestled among rolling hills and lush forests, lay the village of Umuoka. The villagers were known for their vibrant culture, rich traditions, and strong community bonds. However, beneath the surface of this idyllic setting lay a tragic tale of loss and pain. Ebra, a beautiful young woman with a heart full of dreams, had recently lost her parents in a devastating fire that engulfed their home. The pain of their loss weighed heavily on her, casting a shadow over her once bright spirit. With no immediate family left, she felt lost and alone in the world. Every day she sit outside her burnt hut and cry so hard. Across the village lived Chinedu, a kind-hearted and compassionate man who had also experienced his fair share of hardships. Despite the challenges he faced, Chinedu remained resilient, always finding ways to help those in need and bring joy to others. One fateful day, as Ebra was gathering water from the village well, she stumbled and fell, twisting her ankle and Ebra screaming in pain. As she lay there in pain, Chinedu happened to pass by and rushed to her aid. He gently helped her to her feet, his eyes filled with concern and kindness. Over the following weeks, Chinedu visited Ebra daily, bringing her food and tending to her injured ankle. As they spent more time together, they discovered a deep connection and understanding between them. Despite the pain of their past, they found solace and comfort in each other's company. As the months passed, their friendship blossomed into a passionate love. Chinedu vowed to protect and care for Ebra, helping her heal from the wounds of her past. Together, they rebuilt her family home, turning it into a place of love and happiness. Their love story became an inspiration to the entire village, proving that even in the face of tragedy, love has the power to heal and bring joy. Ebra and Chinedu's bond grew stronger with each passing day, reminding everyone that with faith, hope, and love, anything is possible. And so, in the village of Umuoka, a new chapter began, filled with laughter, love, and endless possibilities. Ebra and Chinedu's love story became a beacon of hope, showing that even in the darkest times, there's always a light waiting to shine through. The end. Please subscribe, like, and share.
In the heart of Nigeria, nestled among the lush greenery, lay a community called Yura in Edo State, guarded by the mystical river goddess, Umaloga. Her waters whispered tales of ancient times, a guardian spirit protecting her people from the perils that lurked in the shadows during the dark era of the slave trade, when the white man's ships sailed ominously close, threatening to capture and enslave the innocent. Umaloga rose to shield her people. With her divine power, she encircled the entire community with her flowing waters, creating an invisible barrier that hid them from the eyes of the intruders. Each time a white man approached, a new stream would spring forth, weaving a watery veil that concealed the village from prying eyes. The shimmering waters played their part in ensuring the safety of the community, allowing them to thrive in peace, away from the grasp of the oppressors. The people revered Umaloga, worshipping her with unwavering faith and gratitude. Her presence was a beacon of hope, a symbol of protection and resilience that bound the community together in unity and strength. But as time passed, the winds of change blew across the land. Christianity arrived, casting its influence over the village, bringing with it new beliefs and customs. Slowly, the worship of Umalaga waned, as the people embraced the teachings of the new faith, yet, the legacy of Umalaga lived on in the hearts and minds of the people. A testament to her enduring spirit and the indomitable will of a community that had weathered the storms of history. Though the waters no longer danced in worship of the river goddess, her memory remained etched in the fabric of their culture, a reminder of a time when divine intervention had shielded them from harm. And so, the story of Umalaga continued to echo through the generations, a tale of courage, faith, and the enduring power of love and protection that had once flowed through the veins of their land, and they live happily in love. The end. In a village where beauty was prized above all, lived a girl named Laya, who was considered different. Laya was not conventionally beautiful, but her heart was pure, and her spirit was radiant. Despite her inner beauty, Laya felt left out and lonely due to the village's shallow standards. One day, Laya found an injured bird and nursed it back to health, showcasing her kindness. Grateful, the bird left behind a magical feather that granted Laya a wish. Laya wished to understand the true meaning of beauty. The next morning, Laya woke up to find herself transformed, but not in the way she expected. The villagers were amazed by her new appearance, but Laya felt something was missing. Laya realized that beauty isn't just skin deep, and her true essence was in her kindness and compassion. Embracing her true self, Laya started helping others, spreading love and positivity. With her actions, Laya taught the village that true beauty lies in kindness, compassion, and acceptance.